It's a fresh series. Spawning up at the top left for T1, it is herO in the red. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right. Can he pivot? It is nice in the blue. That's got nothing to do with anything. That's just another Friends reference, really. It's World Introvert Day. Leave the YouTubers alone. True. True. Isn't there always one for KSL? There is indeed, but I haven't covered one of these in a while. Watch YouTube streams when I'm at work because we can't get to Twitch. Oh, true. Well, that is why I have been streaming on YouTube. Is a lot of people prefer the experience, and well, I want to be able to bring them a little bit of joy. Now, okay, I did want to stream over the holidays, but I have a little bit of a problem with the holidays. Oh, Nice has a little bit of a problem with his Nexus. Says, oi, peace off. Peace off, Ghost. Oh, this probe is pinned. Okay, we'll get out. No scout from Nice. He is going to send a probe to the left side, though. But I have a little bit of a weird problem, yeah, with the holidays. Because whenever we get to that point between Christmas and New Year's, for me, it's like time... That period of time doesn't exist. It exists only in a void, and that void is not real. It is just a very strange and what's the word? Categorifiable? What? No, that's not. Unobtainium? No, that's a dumb name for a resource that you'd put into a movie if you didn't want to put effort into it, but then somehow managed to make it gross $2 billion or something. I don't know. Unnatural. Yes. Unnatural. For the low cost of one sub, I won't sing at your birthday party. Hang on, I don't need that many subscribers. But, I mean, yeah. Threatening to sing is a funny one. Double Adept into Double Sentry versus Stalker Sentry. Because of the late scout from Nice, he could not open up Double Adept initially. I don't know. He should have... Actually, no, he didn't go far enough in to click and see that the Cybercore was here. I do like the SimCity from herO. But the Double Adepts on the follow-through. Will he be able to get anything done? Oh. herO ambushing. Oh, wow, the luckiest ambush you could get. Does he split the target fire? He doesn't split the target fire. And it ends up... Okay. Well, it ends up being a straight trade with just shield damage being the difference. And, of course, that will regenerate over time. Offering Santa Ozempic. But, yeah. Oh, nothing here. Probe does not get the block. And, in fact, he keeps the other units out. Oh, that could not have been worse for Nice. But a very good probe gets in front. It will pay for... Will pay for that with its life. herO gets 2 probes. Oh, that was very unfortunate for Nice. And it's a full scout, too. He sees the quick robo. And herO's going to have a quick Twilight Council. Of course, he's going for Blink. That is the more natural way to play. The more normal way to play. I think it's the better way to play. I do think, though, with the robo, you can do some stuff that you just can't do with a Twilight. However, well, as we can see, he's not going for a super, super quick Immortal into Warp Prism. He went for the Twilight Council of his own. Now, my only question is, will he go Blink of his own, or will he go for Charge? Could theoretically be... Actually, it could absolutely be Glaives. Just a 2-base all-in with Glaives? No, it's going to be Blink. Okay. This feels like if this didn't get scouted, Nice would have maybe gone for a very aggressive move. But since it did, he pivoted into the... Oh my god, we worked it in. He pivoted. Pivot! Oh, he doesn't know. herO doesn't know. He sees the Immortal pop out. Okay, and he will spot the Twilight Council anyways. Oh, nice micro on the hallucination. And he gets to see the timing of the third Nexus. Wow. Look at that. Who would have thought when you micro your units, you can gain more value with them? And that even overlaps to fake units. Come on down to real fake units. Where the points aren't real and the... Whose line is it anyways? Doesn't matter. Great show, though. Great show. We do have herO with a nice little lead, I would say. Faster third Nexus. He's behind in Immortals. That's pretty much it. But... And Nice has good vision on the other side of the map because he went for that quick robo. But the probe advantage, the map control advantage... Although hero's not choosing to exert that advantage of map control. Wayne Bray. Yep. Yeah. Is Wayne Brady going to have to perform a violent action on this individual? I think that's it. That sounds right. Yes. Yes, he will. 4 gates for both sides. We have a lot of power in the army of Nice. herO will be able to find a kill on one of his opponent's Stalkers. And... Oh, Nice is going to probably try and chase this. There's a big blink forward. herO, though, turns around, and he has defensive blink. This goes, yeah, decent bit better. 2 Stalkers for 3. And herO is already... Oh, actually, he's got to get out of here. Force fields could be scary. Okay. Oh, more force fields could be very scary. But Nice needs to stop and warp in. He's not going to. Instead, he throws down 2 more gases and glaives. That is so strange. Huh. herO, I mean, the natural follow-up is almost always charge. So glaives is never a terrible decision, theoretically. In a situation like this, I should say. Not obviously, there are situations where it's just a terrible decision. Like, if your opponent's all-inning on one base, and you built a Twilight Council, and you're like, oh, I am being attacked right now, and you... As your opponent is killing your Nexus, you're like, well, time to start glaives. That's a good example of a bad time for it, but this is not necessarily one of those times. No Forge. Now, herO will get very close to, if not fully complete, +1 weapons by the time this completes. Observer was killed or pulled back? No, just pulled back. Okay. Yeah, he just pulled it back. Interesting. herO, I don't think, knows how committed Nice is. Nice is going up to 10 gates. He's staying on 3 bases. Is he full mining from these gases? He is. Is he full mining from these? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just a little bit confused about what Nice is doing. I mean, it does enable him to continue to build Stalkers. He obviously spent a lot of gas on the Stalkers, the Sentries, the Blink. And it's not like Glaive Adepts are completely free in terms of gas. They're cheap, but not free. Now, how many Zealots are there? Not a whole lot, but the Archons, those are the big daddy units. Big pappies. Oh, good scout right there. A single Zealot spotted this army coming. Force field's coming in. That traps a lot of the Sentries. Glaive Adepts. 2 of them will... Well, one of them gets past, actually. Oh, man, it was going to be a sneaky shade off, but it won't happen. herO force field on the ramp gets a lot of value, but he is getting pressed quite hard. No, this is a little scary. It's a lot scary, actually. The ability to be ultra mobile with those Glaive Adepts is so valuable. Oh, Blink forward was not able to find the Prism. Archon goes down. The other one is getting very low. It'll go down as well. Immortals are shelling the Stalkers of herO. There's the Blink forward, though, to kill that Prism, and that is going to be enough to ice out this attack. Allow herO to hold, and allow herO to take game number 1. Ooh. That was starting to look a little bit scary towards the end. But that snipe on the Prism. Pew. That'll get you every time. Thank you for the follow. Alva, 3013. Dunka. Dunka. Do-do-do-do. 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 If he makes a chimney into my apartment, the guy upstairs is going to be very upset. Fair. Fair and valid. Wow, wow, wow. All right, Winter Madness. As opposed to Reefer Madness. Or Reaver Madness. You just like it when Protoss wins? I mean, then you're here for a very good time, most likely, with herO, because he is a very good Protoss and he is really good at winning, even when it's kind of tough for Protoss to win. Spawning up at the top left, it is T1's herO, and that's why he got picked up by T1, I would say. And his opponent spawning down in the bottom right, it is nice. His gateway is a little bit late, but not the biggest of deals. Your core timing is not the most crucial thing in the world in this matchup. Obviously, you know, you always want everything to be clean and crisp, but yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Welcome, Lithanos MD. Thank you very much. But yeah, to me, herO's always been one of the most special Protoss players in the world, just because when players are, you know, heavily impacted by the meta, or there's a... Or sorry, not the meta, by patches, or, you know, it's perceived that this race is really weak or this race is really strong. Most players are heavily, heavily impacted by that. But you got a couple of players that are very special cases. I would say Dark is one of those cases. herO's one of those cases. Maru's one of those cases. Seryl's one of those cases. But I really feel like someone like herO... well, herO and Maru, actually, I think, are two really good examples of players that they really... It just does not matter how weak the race is. As long as it is somewhat viable, they will find a way to win. A pre-carrier's position. Vulnerable time when Protoss is waiting for carriers. Pre-carriers. Pre-carriers! Like precarious. Ah! Proxy Robo. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Never would have guessed we'd see a Proxy Robo. Yeah, and of course, herO dropping his own pylon. He is going to chase down this probe, I believe. I always find it interesting how close probes are to escaping in some situations. Oh, wow, he actually stopped just short of this. Probe does go down. He does not see the pylon. herO lost his probe, so he does not see the Proxy Robo of his opponent. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. He's building defensive Robo, though. He sniffed this out. Is this live? This is live. This is live. Excellent. Oh, that was a timely sentry. Uh-oh, but it's not in position. Yeah. Oh, but it is now. It is now. Nice positioning from Nice. Pulls back. Manages to avoid letting those two stalkers on the low ground get many shots in. And that is going to be 2 kills. Using the shield battery in the mineral line to get some good value as well. Double Adept will try and drop into the main. There is a nice little Sim City here, but it's not quite perfect. However, Nice is going to be able to get a lot. Oh, just 3. Oh, wow. He really wanted to save the Prism, and he will get away. That one Stalker, I don't know that I've seen that before. It actually charged the shot, and you could see the formation of the laser, the particle disruptor, the Protoss laser beam. Damn, this is a lot of damage. Oh, Immortal gonna drop back in. He's got to be careful. herO, speaking of careful, herO's got to be very careful. He is not being particularly careful. One of these gates will get depowered. Nice is going to force the recall and will kill 2 of these units. 2 of these stalkers. This is a really good start for Nice. Is a really good start for Nice, but he does have the robo on the other side of the map. The Stargate he built, or is building, did not get scouted. Oh, that's big. Oh, that's really, really big. Oh, is he going to try and go for the pylon? No, he wants to go for probes, but he... Didn't like that. That's a lot of damage on an Immortal. As soon as the barrier and the shields are down, your opponent's Immortals beat the snot out of yours. Oh, it's a Void Ray. Not Phoenix, but a Void Ray. I mean, he is expanding, so the straight-up fighting unit power does make a lot of sense. Phoenixes are a little bit more of a finesse unit. Lionel Finesse? Anyone? Anyone's favorite football player? Oh, Immortal's barrier comes back off cooldown. Both of them do. Nice will get his Immortals out of harm's way. Double Adept does shade forward. It's caught, though. The force fields of Nice have been really good. Oh, man. Is recall available? I'm not so sure. Immortals are actually able to chonk through the shield battery there. Of course, that bonus damage versus Stalkers is insane. Bonus damage versus Sentries is non-existent. Oh, Prismatic Alignment gets popped. He immediately flicks it back off. That's gonna be at least a dead Prism. And even if he recalls, he would almost certainly lose one of these Immortals. It's actually, I think recall's still on cooldown. No, it is. He's gonna lose both. He loses his own Robo at home. Nice is finding a crazy amount of value. Immortal's barrier will not save this Immortal. It does not live up to its name. It does not pass go. It does not collect $200. And herO does not have a lot of opportunities to get much done. Recall comes in from Nice. He's got the Prism at home. He's got both Immortals at home. He's got shield batteries. He's got a Void Ray. He's got all the cards. And herO is gonna have to know that it's time to fold him. Well done by Nice. Well done indeed. Hey, thank you, Lithanos for the 5 gifted subbies. Thank you very much. Going to Pestruzzi. Tradition. Very cool, very cool. And thank you very, very much. Glad we grabbed this series, too. Happy New Year, and thank you very much for the support. I do appreciate it. And there we go. Everything 226. Oh, 2 subbies. 2 months of subby before the first message. Lurker coming out of the shadows. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to you as well, Craig the Shoe Shiner. I hope the shoes are treating you well. All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top right for T1. It is herO in the red. And his opponent with some really nice stuff. Really nice moves. It is Nice. I literally always forget his name is Nice and use Nice as a superlative to describe his moves. And I catch myself after I've done it and I'm like, nuts. What's Automod doing? Why is that? Why was that held? What? Why is ban me? What are we doing, Automod? Come on. Come on. Oh, herO wants to 1-gate expand. Ooh. Just because of ban? I guess that's the only thing that makes sense, but it doesn't make sense, though, is the thing. It simply doesn't. But it's fine. It's fine. We're having a good time, though. We're having a good time. Automat should always ban other people. Probably. If you can get away with a 1-gate expand, and if you know how to really pull the strings on it, like a Max Packs, you can get some outrageous leads. Outrageous. Good gracious, great balls of fire. And it is going to be a Stargate, just like Max Pax would have wanted. Just like he would have wanted if he were still here. But alas, he's in Denmark, we presume. Once again, Wade Boggs is very much alive. I haven't seen... I don't know if I've seen even a single full episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But I feel like I would love it. I feel like it's right up my alley in terms of ludicrous humor. Little eensy supply block here for herO. Not a terrible one by any means. He's going to build the shield battery, and it's pretty far forward. It will cover a lot of space. Unfortunately, it won't cover the mineral line. However, his opponent is not going for a Stargate, so it's kind of a moot point. Nice is actually up in probes, but of course, herO is going to be mining more because he's got them in a better place. Heaven, of course. Those probes are in heaven. Oh! That was actually a very big potential moment for herO, where he could have possibly gotten a kill. Nice does use this move to screen a cheeky little probe move out. Now, against somebody like like MaxPax, I would never recommend going for a proxy Dark Shrine. Against herO, who is a lot more willing to YOLO in and sacrifice his oracles, leaving him without detection, I am a much bigger fan of going for a proxy Dark Shrine. Even if on paper it seems crazy, could just be a proxy gate. And that's exactly what it's going to be. But if it had been a proxy DT Shrine, I would have actually thought that was pretty cool. Now, of course, herO is... Usually it's PvT that he is a little bit more... let's call it slapdash with his oracles. But in PvP, he recognizes there is only form of detection, I think, and he's a little bit more careful, a little bit more buttoned up. Ultimately, Nice doesn't feel that there was an opportunity to be had with a proxy Dark Shrine, so he just wants to give himself the potential to get aggressive. And he has not been building workers. Meanwhile, herO has been powering them probes. Oh. Oh, wow. We're proxying two gates on the map. Oh, and we're stasis trapping, too. I don't think that got spotted because of how the... how this position is. Oh, it definitely didn't. He sees this one. He did not see the other. Well, that hallucination's unfortunately a little bit too late. Nice's big advantage is his blink timing. And fortunately, he triggered that stasis trappy early enough that his blink will be done just after these units wake back up. And now we are going to see one of these gates getting repowered. Nice has restarted probe production, but he has really prioritized units. Oh, there's nothing at home. There's nothing at home. But... well, herO's not going to be able to get too much done. Ah, that's actually... okay, that's not entirely true. Well, there's the Oracle sack. So I wasn't entirely wrong, but he will retain one of them. 7 probes is a lot. And there was already a big worker lead for herO. Moving out is wild to me. You have not seen a third Nexus, my dude. There is... this is crazy. Why are we doing this? I think it's actually going to maybe work out just fine. This is a certifiably insane person move. Where is the probe for herO? Or for Nice? I'm not sure. Okay. The interesting thing here... okay, 2 gates immediately depowered. There are 4 gates for herO. One of them will get depowered very quickly. Probes need to run away. Nice is actually letting the probes escape. Okay, we got to look at the units tab right now. There's an equal number. Actually, no, it's not an equal number of stalkers. Blink to the low ground. Blink to the low ground. Chase him down. 1 sentry will actually die to a probe right there. herO's still mining a little bit. Nice has not pulled a single worker off the mineral line as far as I can tell. He's going to lose them all. That is a huge, huge, huge problem. Now the question is... Well, Nice can't recall now because there's still 19 probes. He needs to kill more workers. Okay, that pylon does get depowered. The worker count is being heavily hit. Nice has lost all his Nexi. And he's got no probes. He's dead, right? Well, okay, sorry. He's not dead. He's not dead. The stalker counts are super, super close, and in fact, Nice has more. But, oh no, he just blinked. herO gets the massive, massive find. However, he has now been turned on. herO was able to warp in 2 more stalkers, though, and that has swung the stalker count back from disadvantage to now advantage. He's got the high ground. Nice has to go. He can't do shit. And it is going to be herO taking game number 3. Oh, my God. That was way too much insanity per minute in the last, like, 4 minutes. Wow. 2 minutes of that game? Things went just... to an absolutely insane place. Absolutely insane place so fast. herO moving out without knowledge that his opponent had a third base is... I mean, it's just such a cool move. Yeah, 4 workers to 0. Nice not pulling a single probe. I mean, I understand prioritizing the stalker micro, because that's obviously what he was doing. But you got to pull at least 1 probe and try and hide it on the map somewhere. It's such a big map. The thing is, he even had money, and his gateways were depowered very quickly. I didn't even think about it, though. herO, by depowering that 1 gateway on the top side, did a really good job of just creating an unpleasant situation for his opponent. Quite cool. Quite cool. All right. Classic and Percival are going to be playing very shortly. Oh, GuMiho and Cure just started, didn't they? Didn't they? Yes, they did. ByuN? I think we go ByuN Creator. Yeah, we'll go ByuN Creator. And then... we will pop back up to the top side of the bracket. This is why you should always mass Nexi. Brilliant strategy. A brilliant stratagem, sir. Kudos to Nice, though. He made herO sweat. I've always felt like Nice is one of those players that you can just never really count him out. Okay, we do have to run a quick 1.5 minutes of ads. Congratulations to everyone that got a gifted subby. Everyone that didn't and is watching ads or will watch ads, I do appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome at Pallet Town Sean on YouTubia. Welcome to the jungle. Okay, ByuN versus Creator. TVP. Best of 3. Round of 8. Do we have fun in games? It's always fun in games until someone... Something. Yep. Seems right. go crazy. Don't mind if I do. Whoop, 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 whoop. Zippity bop. Pibbity bop. Skibbity bop. Scat jazz. Let's get the prediction going. Who will win this best of 3 TVP? ByuN or Creator? Creator feels like, he feels like if his units were horses, he would hit them with whips harder than any other player. Yeah. I refuse to elaborate further. All right, spawning up at the top right, it is the Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. In the red. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom left, it is Creator. In the blue. But yeah, I definitely wanted to stream during the break between, well, I mean, yeah, kind of just after Christmas. Well, just before Christmas. And New Year's. But one, that's obviously always really busy. And two, it's always felt like a time, a week or a period of days outside of time. Like it just exists in this very weird, I don't know, upside down type world. Also, Stranger Things wrapped up. I haven't watched it since season 2, but my nieces and nephew were very excited about it. They were very excited about it. I'm sure they've watched it by now. But they really wanted me to watch it. I was like, all right, well, I haven't seen it. In a while. You think it's worth watching? I've heard that from a lot of people, and I've heard that it's, yeah, it's worth sticking it out. And I've heard that I basically like, I mean, now is the best time to start watching it if you want to binge it, because you don't have to wait for it to, like, there's no risk of catching up, and then you're like, oh, damn, well, now I have to watch it like it's an episodic thing. More scary, but welcome to Dairy with it is good as well. Fun fact, actually, my nephew is an extra in that, or not an extra. He has a very small role in that, which is very cool. Very cool. Yeah, it's really freaking cool. He's a good kid. Good kid. We will watch his career with great interest. That makes it sound like I'm going to try and, you know, get him to destabilize a galactic government by emotionally manipulating him. And also that I'm partnered up with another Dark Lord of the Sith who won't appear on screen, but will be there. Of course, all of that is the case. There is a shield battery of the natural. Double Gas is going to try and roll in here. The double Hellion 3 Reaper play will slip past the net of Creator. Was not able to close on this. As a result, 5 probes already going down. This is some good damage already. Oh, that's a nice shot towards the end. He gets another probe. Can he get more? No way. He does get a full scout. 9 workers go down. When it was just 5, that was palatable. 9? That is not palatable. That is too much. Too many damage. Brutal damage there. And ByuN is already evened up. And for a moment, I mean, he had the worker advantage. But once you factor in mules into the equation, it is not a fair situation. And we're going to see as these 2 mules take effect, the income's going to spike up for ByuN. Creator will drop down his gas mining a little bit in order to catch up in the worker count. I do like that, but the damage is far from over. Creator needs to prevent this mine drop from getting much done at all, and he does get the medevac, but it's still a full unload forced out. 2 more probes going down. And I like that from ByuN. A lot of times he tries to get more than is possible done with a mine. He'll unburrow it. But this time, he just lets it fire. Your opponent's giving you the probe. You're already ahead. You've already gotten a ton of early game damage. And there's stalkers there. You're not going to get another shot. No, you're not. Like, if you unburrow it, it's almost certainly just going to die. Oh, no. Oh, no, that mule. Okay, he did realize. But that missed at least 1, probably 2 mineral trips. That's unfortunate. That's minus 50 minerals for ByuN. That's a little painful. Creator will get a little bit done on the other side of the map. He finds an opening where this tech lab is not guarded by a siege tank. But repair is good. Stim is saved. And I think that was only like, yeah, 2 Marines. That's kind of fine. Creator needs to find a hell of a lot more to get himself back into this game in a real way. Viking, of course, is going to make it very difficult to do anything with this prism. I can do that and also have 2k minerals. Is this a common TVP opener? Actually, very common, Sif. Also, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it is a very common TVP opener. Raven on the other side of the map did get 2 kills. What did he just kill? Was it probes? Oh, he got a sentry. Oh, wow. That is really big. He got a probe and a sentry. So there was 9 probes from the first damage, 2 from the mine drop, bringing us up to 11, and he got a 12th probe and that all-valuable sentry. That means no Guardian Shield. That means no more hallucinations. Except that, of course, he has more sentries, but they were probably there for a while. But it's, you know, it's an expensive loss. He did have to drop double auto turret for that. I don't even need to see it. I know, because that is the only way to damage through a shield battery with an auto turret. This is a big move out. Because Stim completed so early, concussive shells is going to be done in just a few moments. It's actually going to be done either faster or at the same time as +1. Just ever so slightly faster. Good spotting probe. Charge is done. There's not a lot of Widow Mines. Creator. This is going to be so difficult to deal with. Very good force fields, though. But it's a nice hot pickup from ByuN. Marines will drop back out. Tanks will get taken down. Widowmine did shoot the prism, but it didn't kill it. And Creator is actually going to drive this back. Great defense. He kind of goes all in on the defense. Heavy sentry. Heavy charge lot. Heavy immortal. Delays his tech. But now he's right back in this one. Those were some phenomenal force fields. I wonder if hallucinations can think. Well, if droids could think, there'd be none of us, would there? Man, really good force fields again. Unfortunately, he does kind of let a few zealots get running into that mine. But some very nice force field play coming out of Creator here, and it's keeping him right in it. Well, it's gotten him right back into this game, I would say. I don't even blame ByuN for sticking around as long as he did. It felt like that was kind of... felt like that was a very promising push from ByuN, even with what his opponent had, but yeah. Force field's very, very well placed. ByuN with a nice save on the medevac, and he actually does get a decent bit of damage on a couple of stalkers. Creator now is going to have his next set of tech units coming out, or his next tech unit, I should say. It is a singular Colossus. ByuN, though, it's not like that push being held the way that it was has ruined this game for him. Not by any means. He's still got a faster +1/+1. Oh, auto turrets in the natural going to find a few probes. 5 probes. Up to 9 kills now on this Raven. Should be paying more attention to that. That's my bad. But also ByuN, very nicely timed with the armory. Almost perfect up with that +1 armor. Second NG bay is already done. Where is the... Oh, yeah, it's in the natural. Yeah. Yeah, what I was saying. It's not like ByuN is out of this game by any means. Creator definitely made a really, really nice hold. Phenomenal hold. And he's got great map vision right now. He's got... Oh, that was me checking the wrong spot. Got an Observer on in the middle. Zealot on the right. Zealot on this other fourth base. ByuN just looking to clear out units. He will get blinked upon. Is this a good fight for Creator? I'm not so sure, but he's going to go for it. EMP did hit a lot of the sentries. There are just a few Vikings, not a crazy amount, only 4. And they weren't here. ByuN losing some kind of valuable units. Oh my god, he lost 3 ghosts. Okay, he lost some very valuable units there. Now Creator. He's going to lose a couple of probes on the other side of the map to an auto turret. 4 Vikings at once, though. And ByuN, 4th command center done. He's behind an army supply, but that's because Creator is really powering hard on pure army units. Like, he is not advancing his infrastructure. He is not advancing his tech much beyond just the upgrades. Finally taking a 5th Nexus, but committing very hard onto units. He will be maxed out. 2-2 not yet done for ByuN. It is very close to completing. Blink forward coming in. Oh, Widowmine's actually splashing some SCVs a little bit. Meanwhile, a couple of Zealots do sneak into the natural. That's going to disrupt ByuN's defense. That's going to allow Creator to take a little bit better of a forward position. Marines in the front. They got to be careful. Zealots, or rather SCVs, will pull back. ByuN managing to repop this bunker into the natural. Oh, he is in some trouble. There is something on the other side of the map. I think it's literally just a scouting unit. Big blink forward coming in there. Most of the Zealots have gone down, but SCV's getting murdered by the Colossi. The Vikings, where are they? 4 of them just popped out. Actually, sorry, 6 of them? Were the other 2 just completely out of position? What am I missing here? I gotta take a look at that, because I felt like ByuN had not what he needed to defend. He had a decent number of units. Colossus number 1 will finally go down. Second one did get lifted out of there. ByuN is in a ton of trouble now. Oh, he's got a 4th base orbital. That means a lot of mules, but it also means no strong point. Creator will have some very nice blink micro right there. Grabs a Marauder. Might have grabbed a Marine or 2 as well. 8 Vikings have gone down, so I mean, it's not like Creator's been sniping them. He is playing a really tight game here. Really tight game from Creator after that early damage. Archon's obviously not great against ghosts, obviously. But quite good if the Vikings clump up, which they do. They take some big shots from the Archons. Anti-armor missile does come in, though. It is a good one. Is it enough for ByuN to hold, though? He needs a miraculous hold. He needs to kill a lot of Creator's army in order for this game to be okay. Anti-armor missile helping out a lot. Force field does come in. It kind of bottles up the bio a little bit. ByuN's SCV count has been rebuilt. Zealots are going to try and come in here. Immortals will get ferried around, but one of them does get sniped. ByuN, this is the hold he needed, and oh boy, has he ever gotten it in spades. That is insane. I can't believe I just watched that. That felt like I was doing the caster thing of like, well, if he gets a miraculous hold, he'll be back in the game. In my brain, I was like, there's no way he holds this. But man, that anti-armor missile did some work. Creator was not able to keep enough Zealots warping in to keep the Immortals alive indefinitely. And it felt like they were kind of the backbone. Of course, ByuN was fighting with a single upgrade advantage that whole time. Creator's got to be careful. Doesn't want to lose really any units at this point. He's taken a lot of losses. Obviously, he is far ahead in economy, so he can afford to trade. But you've got to be a little bit afraid about ByuN just pushing across the map. 3-2 upgrades, though, are very close to completing. Oh, Prism! It does survive, and actually a lot of the Marines go down quickly. There's not a lot of frontline here, but a third Colossus shows up. Nice Prism juggling. Creator will still lose the other two Colossi very quickly. Zealots warping it on the back line. ByuN is going to try and target down some of these Stalkers before he lifts up. I feel like he kind of waited a little bit too long there. Vikings, oh, they do get the Prism kill. ByuN, meanwhile, oh, he's doing the oopsie. He's doing the oopsie, ByuN. The +3 armor, it's the most classic thing. Vikings getting a lot of damage on that Colossus, but it does get a couple of kills and still has most of its HP. Stalker's looking for snipe on that one Viking. Very good blink micro from Creator, but ByuN was able to save the Viking. Colossi will get taken down. Vikings are going to land after the fact. Disruptor. Oh, it's not firing its shot. He's using it as bait as much as anything. There's a lot of DPS still in the form of the Zealots and Stalkers. Creator is continuing to attack nonstop. He's on 5 bases, but he hasn't taken a base in a long time. He's gotten a second Robo up and running. ByuN is still in a really tough position right now. Creator's blink micro has been very good. Oh, these Marines are very much exposed on the front line. Colossus gets one swipe and takes, well, it takes one down. There's actually the rest of them just kind of dying to Stalkers and Archon. This has been a brawl here on Tourmaline. Disruptor shot will get avoided. Nice splits from ByuN. Micro Jackson showing his E-key moves. Obviously, the upgrade advantage swinging back in the favor of Creator is very nice. Disruptor does get sniped by ByuN, but he is in Trub. We have not seen any Zealots splitting off to bases, and that's because Creator is, despite having the eco lead, not actually rich. He's spending his money as it comes in. He is going up to 5 Colossus in a moment. The Colossus micro very good there, adjusting their positioning really nicely. Zealots and Colossi slaughtering SCVs wholesale on the right side, and Creator finally able to close it out just before the +3 armor and eventually +3 attack would have kicked in. Man, that game was on a knife's edge for a long time. Classic is playing? I believe he is... Yeah, he's facing off against Percival. Yes. Yes. That was a very exciting game. That was a good game. Entertaining game. Both players just battling hard. They've got their battling guns.
Yes, everybody should hydrate.
You said that was a classic move? Very good. Thank you, Razorback OTP, for the Tier 1 resub at 22 months. Biddly bow wap. Bibbidi bop bop. Skiddly bop. Skibbity bop. Skibbity bop. All right, here we go. That was well done. That was really well done by both players. Very impressive hold from Creator in the mid game there. All right, here we go. Spawning down in the bottom right. It is the Shopify Rebellion's ByuN in the red. And his opponent spawning up the top left. It is Creator in the blue. Yeah, I gotta say, that was an impressive display. Oh, a little bit of lag. Oopsie. I hope that's not me. Nope. Ping is actually probably a little lower than normal. To KR. To Kerr.
Game resumed.
Yeah, no, very impressive hold in the mid game. he made that look way easier. Way easier than it actually was. Especially considering the damage he took. It is going to be a very quick NG Bay block, but it's also a very quick response to the NG Bay block. Creator wanting to get on top of this. Quick as he can. And it's nice. Since he got on top of it so fast, it's a nice job. It's a very nice job, I must say. ByuN gonna open up one racks expand off of this. And yeah. Pretty neat. We figured out yeah. I believe this is just a barracks gas. Oh, good timing on the Reaper right there. Oh, the grenade was not able to knock that probe off its designated position. I think it got kind of like... It got a safety spot, very weirdly. It is going to be a super fast third CC out of ByuN. Meanwhile, Adept looking for an opening here. We'll be able to get a kill on a Marine. And he gets out with 16 HP. If the Reaper had been coming home, he might have been able to intercept that. It is going to be a 3cc 3 racks. Okay. Okay. Creator really needs to find out what's going on. This Reaper already being a huge nuisance. Not killing a second probe there, but does manage to force quite a bit of lost mining time. That's like 5-6 probes pulled off the line for a little bit. By no means is that a game-winning move, but is a game-assisting move. Creator though, up 8 probes. Not bad, not bad at all. Will take a while before ByuN gains the benefit of that third CC, and there's not a great way to scout this. Creator though is going for a 4-gate blank play. And Stim is a ways away from completing. It is a ways away from completing. And with Chrono, this blink could be done 50 seconds before Stim kicks in. 50, well, close. 40 to 50 seconds. Depends a little bit on the usage of Chrono, how much he goes for it. Okay, if he gets it, yeah. It's going to be like 45 seconds, I think. Either way, quite a bit of time. Definitely an opportunity to snipe that Stim. And that is scurry. That gonna happen to ByuN. Because if Stim goes down, I think so does ByuN. There's no tanks. The thing is, a lot of SCVs can afford to die. ByuN. He kind of bullies this away initially. He's building a second bunker. Oh, Creator gets caught super, super hard. Didn't pull that one unit back from the front, but at this point, I mean, there is so much potential to just end the game. Still 20 seconds left on Stim. We are going to see the first bunker fall. The second one was immediately ready for the units to pop back into. Creator he's just fighting the army. And that does mean, of course, well, I mean, he doesn't know. Actually, he still doesn't know that there's a third CC. Oh, this blink forward. Is that going to be enough? It will. He kills the bunker. Now, oh. Good Prism Micro. That's going to be enough to save these units. ByuN, though, comes out of this with 6 SCVs ahead still. Now, this is not done yet, but he's regained the high ground. He did Stim twice, I believe, here Oh, Creator getting caught with the Prism in its phase mode. Still, that is going to be a lot of units going down for ByuN. There was too many Stalkers to fight. Is ByuN dead? Oh, he's going to try and sprint perhaps for the bunker. He will make it there, but oh, the repair. Oh, Creator pulled back just before he was about to kill it. If that bunker goes down, ByuN goes down with it almost assuredly. Oh, the mass repair was as clutch and as close as it gets. Oi, oi, oi. Now, I do have to say, the Prism was obviously sniped. That means reinforcements are crossing the entire map. So maybe ByuN doesn't actually just die in that moment as a result of that moment, but he might be on a slow trickle to death. As it is, he now survives out to his first 2 medevacs. Combat Shields has completed. He's been pumping SCVs this whole time, and he is... Well, interestingly, Creator's actually done enough damage now to take the worker lead. He expanded behind this. He is macroing up very nicely behind this. I mean, even still, I'm always impressed by what the pro players can do in terms of macro while microing the way that they do. That is going to be a couple of Stalkers going down. Now it is ByuN's turn to get bully aggressive. To be quite the nuisance. He has a little bit supply blocked here, unfortunately. And, oh, Zealot drop coming into the main base. Charge is not done yet. But this will still pull the army of ByuN back home. And that is what Creator needs, I feel like, in order to get a Colossus count out. He's going to be able to actually fight. And not to mention the fact that he needs to finish Charge. It's very close to completing. But even just not having to use a Chrono Boost here is a small win. Crazily, it feels like, yeah, Creator has gotten himself a little lead from this, but the game is so close to even. Oh, that's big. Can he get the kill? He gets right on top of it. He does get the kill. Nice job from ByuN to make sure that the Vikings didn't need to have their volley fire any distance. It was a snap recall from Creator, but it was not quite in time. Those Vikings, massive, massive kill. And now it is ByuN's opportunity to get across the map and potentially punish Creator very, very hard. Yeah, right now there's a 1 upgrade advantage. And Creator just started +1 attack. That is going to make things very difficult for him. Meanwhile, ByuN is about to be on +1 armor as well, so he's going to be double upgrades. 1-1 versus 0-0. Creator will complete his extended thermal lance. ByuN? He might... This might be a once bitten, twice shy kind of situation with how the fight went in game 1. Hopefully he's not going to hesitate too long, because this is a big opportunity for him. And Creator's not playing passively on the other side of the map, per se. He is adding on, or has added on, a DT shrine, and is now sending DTs across the map. Guardian Shield going to get popped preemptively. There are ghosts on the field. Creator going to try and juggle these Colossi around to soak up as many shots as he can. DTs. Oh, they can't one-shot SCVs because the armor is there and there's no +1 attack. Oh, this is a very, very funny byproduct. Meanwhile, there's a missile turret at the natural. It's not a complete wall, which is quite funny, but the missile turret does, well, does provide the defense required. 2-2 starting up for ByuN before +1 attack for Creator is even completed, and it's not like it's 1-1 for Creator, or there's a second forge being constructed or anything like that. This is just straight up +1 attack. Now, Creator's alive. And that was not a given by any means, considering the power of the army ByuN had and what he potentially could have done with it. Creator with some stalkers in multiple groups. He's able to blink both sides out without losing a single unit. Nice job. Disruptors are trying to be added on. DTs will morph into an Archon. Really, really nice blink micro from Creator. He's playing so sharp today. ByuN, 4th base, done, landed, already planetaried. Oh, blink forward does snipe a medevac. Was that worth it? I would say probably not. He lost 2 stalkers, but the medevac count is pretty low. That's a huge stim coming in here. ByuN does find a great position for his Vikings. There's 4 Colossus, immediately reduced to 2. No, that's a save on one of them. Save on another, but the Prism goes down, and the Colossi are not able to find value. Stalkers are able to kill a lot of these Vikings. Disruptor shot gets diffused with just a split second left, and ByuN is going to charge forward. He doesn't have his 2-2 done yet. Disruptor, oh, barely avoided. In fact, I think it hit 2 of his own Zealots on the tail end. ByuN will be able to take down game number 2 as Creator taps out, and he will leave in the series of 1 apiece. But even in defeat there, Creator put up a hell of a stand. He seems to be really locked in tonight. Creator, that is. Not like ByuN is playing poorly by any means, but yeah, this just feels... Feels quite impressive. Quite impressive. Kura and GuMiho still battling it out. Welcome, Jason Kurt on YouTube. And welcome, Zelane. Call me Mac SE2. On Twitch. Twitch. Yeah, I want the dopamine rush. Always. Always. Hit me with that dopamine. With how well these two have played so far, it feels like it's only natural that this goes to game number 3. And here we go, sending out an instant SCV. It is the Shopify Rebellion's ByuN. In the red. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right. It is Creator. In the blue. Happy New Year, all the best. Thank you. Same to you. Happy New Year to everybody who celebrates. Oh my God. This is instantly... Oh, he saw the SCV. For just a split second, he saw it. Did he see it, though? I don't... Oh. Did he? No, this is for an engineering bay block. Who doesn't celebrate? Yeah, no, that's that. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. I think I'm so funny. Oh, he thinks this is Proxy 2-Rax Marauder. He did see this. He did see this. Oh, this could actually be game. ByuN has a really well-positioned barracks. Oh my God, RNGesus is absolutely on his side right now, but if he can't get this barracks finished, he is in so much trouble. He traps the probe in with him. This is too late. This is too late for ByuN. He's gonna lose the SCV, and the question mark. I think he's gonna tap out. You can't win this. Oh my goodness. GG. Yeah, it's not even it's not about the just cancel, because you've invested so much time into it, so that if you build it at home, you are starting from scratch. You're 45 seconds behind. That is brutal for ByuN. He miscalculated. I wonder if he was messaging like, oh, how did you know? How did you know? Well done by Creator. Very, very well done. Outstanding move. Oh, GuMiho just beat Cure, so that means it is going to be GuMiho versus herO. And oh boy, howdy. Am I in for that one? He was completely dead? Yeah, I agree. I agree. I don't think you can play a game like that out when... Like, that is almost the absolute worst time for your opponent to be able to do that to you, basically. Like, there's no options, really. You're pretty much completely screwed. Very big win for Creator, though. That's a nice win. Yeah, with how late your barracks is going to be, that means your orbital command is massively late. You've obviously lost the SCV. You lost the mining time of sending out the SCV immediately. Your opponent's going to be able to be free to do what they want, not to mention the fact that the risk of you taking... Like, it's very high likelihood that you take damage from the first unit or two on your side of the map, and that might be small damage, like having to pull SCVs to keep your wall from dying. But when you're that far behind, small damage is much bigger. It looms large. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Okay. Well, this is a little bit unexpected. We've got Cure and ByuN. I would say the two Terrans that are likeliest to be able to compete with herO in a TVP. They have been eliminated, and it is up to GuMiho, the sole waver of the Terran flag. All right, we're gonna run a quick. Yeah, we'll do 2.5 minutes of it. Yeah, 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Of ads. Hey, welcome Esquire SC2. You want to see Gemini play and sort of? Like Gemini versus sort of? Or just Gemini play and also sort of play? Because sort of does, he streams quite a bit. He's really, really, really freaking good at the game. Just in general. Gemini is going to be a little bit more difficult to watch play, I think. Bum, bum, bum. La la la. But yeah, that's a little bit of a frustrating loss for sure for ByuN. It's unfortunate, but kudos to Creator for seeing this split second worker on the minimap. Hey, welcome Sinizda. You're too kind. You're too kind. That's why. That's why. Welcome, young Poke Gamer. Can't wake up early enough for this shit anymore. Damn. Damn. You still teaching in Korea? Teaching English? You're teaching English, right? Before? Think so? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Cool. Thank you, Raining Bagels, by the way, for contributing on the match, Reno. You do, yes? Nice. Do I know Ben Stein? I have heard of Ben Stein. He is, Win Ben Stein's money is what I know him from. Which is, I'm sure for a lot of people, a weird one. Is he still... he's still alive, right? All right, here we go. Best of 3. Coming at ya. Spawning down on the bottom left, it is GuMiho. In the blue. Always want to finish off that rhyme, but that's TOS. Spawning up at the top right, it's T10. As we start this cast off as unhinged as it gets. Oh, God, what a problem I am. Imagine being as much of a problem as I am. I'm just the biggest problem. Or problem, if I may. Bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. We're gonna have the anti-Reaper wall, by the way. Da-da. I don't know why I've got the Reigns of Castamere just suddenly popped into my head. Aren't we all problems when it comes to life and gaming? Yeah. Yep. I think the most important part is not to take yourself too seriously. And that's something that a lot of times I could do a better job of taking my own advice. You know what I'm saying? That is something I could definitely do a better job of remembering. Ever since I was a little boy, people have enjoyed hearing the sound of my voice. It's going to be a double gas opener. About dispensing advice, not taking your own. Yeah. Yeah, and it can also be advice that you don't even really truly believe in. if you really want to do that, you can just kind of do whatever you feel like, eh? God, I love watching herO play so much. I know that, like, I say it just all the gosh darn time there, bud. But I really do. It's just so fun. He's just so fun. Force field available. Oh, we're not dropping it. We do have a shield battery in the natural, so that's why we're not dropping it, I suppose. Does he drop it now? Oh, yeah, we do. We use the pylon as a part of it. That's nice. Oh, the zoning. GuMiho. Oh, he's not able to get away, and that is going to be a double kill for a sentry. GuMiho really believing with all of his heart that he could get out of there. Unfortunately for him, that was not, in fact, how things would go down. Widow Mines is not going to be able to prevent this hallucination from seeing into the main. herO. Oh, that's... Oh my god, how are these mines not firing? How are these mines not firing? I simply don't understand. surely that's fake. That's fake. That's definitely fake. That's got to be fake. Is it fake? It's got to be fake. That's not real. No. No one makes interference matrix. But it's GuMiho. Oh, Stalkers were well positioned, of course, having the vision with the pylon at the front. Very nice. Blink is going to complete momentarily, and this gets turned away without doing anything. He's going to let it finish. I don't know that I've seen interference matrix actually allowed to complete in like a year and a half. Feels like it's been so long. Oh, Blink is available. But he didn't pull the trigger right away. And I think GuMiho gets out of here now. Oh, it's close. It's very close. Boost is available. Boost is available. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, not me, not me, not me. Not GuMiho either. Ugh, not GuMiho either. That's not good either. It used to be almost every game. Yeah. And then some things changed, and now it's almost never. Actually, no, I would say it is never. I don't think I cannot remember the last time. I'm sure it's happened in a game or two. Actually, no, I'm not. Stalkers into unplug. We might have to resume from replay, which would be a little bit unfortunate. But, Veil, that's okay. Well, we will. Well, hopefully GuMiho comes back online, first and foremost. Hopefully. Would be very unfortunate were that not the case. Hey, thank you, True American Jordy. Always showing love to Cyril's favorite streamer. Thank you, thank you. And I took that personally in a good way. I was so giddy when I saw that. I had the biggest smile on my face. It was a very, very nice feeling. Good vibes. Good vibes. Party leader wants to watch a replay? Wait. Does this work? Okay. Okay, so I didn't wait. I thought you couldn't join resume from replay in a party, but apparently you can. Interesting. All I'm thinking in my mind whenever someone DCs from Game of SC2 is F's in the chat. Yeah. I'm honestly just happy that we have resume from replay, because for a very long time, we didn't. We did not. right. We are recovering the replay. It's funny because it actually does play the replay through in order to, I guess, remember. So since it plays it at 8 times, takes like 40, what is that, like 42 seconds, give or take, to get to this point. I'm not the one with... Wait, am I the ref? Oh. What? Enki just committed the greatest troll. Oh, man. That is actually so incredibly funny. Because he was the only one, I think, that could actually resume the game. I think. Yeah, I'm confused. If I am being perfectly honest, I am simply just confused. I am confused. Hey, thank you, Goma. Seems like Enki might have crashed. What did I miss? I don't know, but I think I missed it too, whatever it was. Maybe that's a good thing? Maybe not? Unclear. All right, we're going to run... It's going to take us at least a minute and a half anyway, so we're going to run a minute and a half of ads just to keep them at bay. Keep the mid-rolls at bay. Very strange. I'm learning a little bit of chess via Duolingo. Can't see the option to resume, so it crashes. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. It shot onto his computer. Yeah, apparently. Do I actually have to change the interface for the replay for this one? think I... Wait. Huh. Super, super weird. I don't know why... What is going on exactly. He is definitely bugged, though. That is faux show. That is for show. I am very confident of that. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, it suddenly worked for Enki. Nice. Okay. Can I change it for just this or no? Okay, it needs to be both. It needs to be both. Hopefully, we'll get this show on the road pretty soon. Hopefully. Creator and Classic are already nearly done their series, by the way. There we go. I don't know why... Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Recover from replay. Wait. Oh, they're doing it this way. Ay, ay, ay. Well... This isn't... Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. We get to remember the olden days of just the worst replay. Hey, thank you very much, Wigs TV, for the 5 gifted subbies. Thank you very much. My man. Okay. Oh, I can't even... Can I not even control shit? Wait, what did I just do? Oh, no. Oh, right, because... Okay. Okay, All right, cool. Well, we're back into it. Not using recover. For whatever reason, it did not work. And so we're moving past it. Oh. Oh. GuMiho is getting greedy. Oh. Oh. And he gets caught. Boom. Boom. Thank you very, very much, Wigs TV, for the 5 gifted subbies. Oh. herO, quick reaction time, and he does lose 1 stalker almost immediately. Just a little bit of map hacking for both players. Yeah. Yeah. A little awkward. Little awkward. Now, fortunately, there was only the one thing on the map, and herO already knew about it. He was already chasing it. And he kind of knew what his opponent was doing anyways. Hey, thank you, friend. Obviously, it's not ideal, but I don't think it's not like it gave away a Dark Shrine or some kind of weird build. Like, this revealed what was already known. Although I will say, he may not have noticed that Interference Matrix was made, because I forgot that it was, and it's actually very handy in this situation. He's got another one ready to go. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Look at this. I can't even word. Hey, my pleasure, Wigs TV. Thank you for the support. It is a double forge play behind us. That might be the only thing. That might be herO saying, okay, I can go double forge now. We are going to be seeing the Stalkers getting deflected here. 1-1 is looming for herO, but it's not done quite yet. Oh, little Zealot run by on the left side. Will get... it's going to get deflected or killed. Actually, no, he just runs past. Meanwhile, he is attacking on the third base. Going to find a little bit of damage. Force field coming in. GuMiho showing up with the rest of the army. There's a lot of bio here. Zealots are going to do a good job of tanking for the Colossi, but there's very few Zealots here. Third Colossi will show up. There's the big warp in. GuMiho is trying to get an angle on these Colossi, but as this next round of Zealots warps in and arrives to the fight, this is looking very good for herO. 1-1 is going to be, of course, a huge power spike. Oh, he blinks down to the low ground trying to chase that down. It leaves the Colossi exposed, doesn't get the Viking, and he loses one of the Stalkers. I mean, were 2 Stalkers going to protect that Colossi? Probably not. It's fair to say maybe a little bit of an overstatement. But, well... Oh. Engagement. Oh, we have battle report. Oh, cool. Cool. Fourth base is up and running for herO. No 2-2 yet for herO. He is electing to not go for that. Do I pick wrong class? Is there a right class? It's not about who's right, it's about who's left. Something, something. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Oh, window meme. We'll push this back. 4th CC is on the way. If the Terran player can get up to 4 command centers, things really start to cook for them. But we're a little bit of a ways away from that. No 2-2 just yet, despite having the armory done. Oh, well, there it is. Storm is done for herO. He has not started his 2-2 in a very long time, despite getting the 1-1 a while ago at this point. Oh, that's a decent little storm coming in. That is a very big storm in the Vikings and ByuN alike. 7 medevacs, though. But 5 of them are completely out of energy. Feels strange with so many medevacs for there to be a crisis. An energy crisis. Storms are pretty good here. Oh, they're really good. This command center needs to be lifted. It is causing such a ruckus. Oh, thank you very much for the dono from Esquire SC2. Archons will complete. Zealots are getting on top of the Ghosts. And this is a very rare scenario where the Archons, at the end of the day, actually get a crazy amount of value. Wow. What a time to be alive. Thank you very much for the 20 buckies. Thank you so much. 07's in the chat. Thank you. Okay. Now we can switch back to our Pro 2020 and we get to live in the future again. We get to live in the future, the present. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, welcome, Krabuki. Krabuki. I do appreciate the generous support. Helps a lot. Hey, welcome, Kurt on YouTube as well. Once again, I know that I took a few days off, but that was mostly just kind of oh, kind of just to, you know, visit family, do the whole thing, get a little bit of rest. All right, here we go. Game numero dos. Spawning up at the top left for T1, it is herO. In the red. And his opponent spawning down on the bottom right, it is GuMiho. In the blue. His SCV's at a normal time. This probe is far from normally timed. Brad beat them to watch the stream. Yep. The Steadfast live in Ontario? He does. He do. And I'm quite fond. Oh, this is just a let me be a goof. Let me be a nuisance. Meanwhile, it spotted what was going to be a proxied second Berix. That was the intent. That was the intent. GuMiho says, uh-oh. I might have been found out. I need to hide this as best as possible. Put it behind the bushes. That's a reaction. It's gotta be. Gotta be KD. You know what I'm saying? It's just gotta be KD. So it's just going to turn into a proxy Reaper. Oh. Meanwhile, herO trying to get some, well, get a kill on an SCV on the other side of the map. But not going to be able to find one. Obviously. Well, not obviously. I mean, obviously because we see that he couldn't get one. herO obviously knows, though, that it is a proxy, and it's a bunker on the other side of the map. This is not getting up. Surely. Surely. Right? Right? Maybe it will. Oh, he can't get it down to one-shot range for a Stalker. No, it's going to get up. It's going to get up, no problem. GuMiho. Oh, nice snipe right there. This is weird, and it is actually... I feel like this is better for GuMiho. Now, the bunker, it's actually worse that it finished, isn't it? Because he can't salvage this. Yeah, this is worse that it finished. Wait, did we recall the probe? No, it went down. Yeah, he would have been better to cancel this. What a weird start to this game. In so many ways, this is just so strange. I mean, GuMiho's command center feels so late. Feels so late. Make microsecond mistakes. Yeah, it's more so I think he just wasn't even necessarily thinking like, oh, okay, you know. I don't need to go for this. Wait, okay. What? Why are there four? Why are we going up to 4 barracks? Okay. More better? Yeah. No, it's all good. It's all good, Lytic. No worries. I am... Color me confused. Yeah, color me confused indeed. This has got to be an SCV pull, right? It's just going to be like mass Marine. Is GuMiho do... wait, okay, so he started Marauders, cancels them. Now it's Marines again. Now it's Combat Shields. It's going to be +1 armor. I think that's going to be really good against Marine Heavy. For sure. Uh-huh. Now, yeah, my main question is, are we pulling SCVs? herO's actually behind in workers. He's cutting workers super hard. But I think he's also just gotten himself supply blocked. It was a fast charge. He thought this was a tank push. Like a much earlier one. GuMiho is obviously very well known for that. Now, if herO can... oh, man, herO's already completed +1 armor. He's starting +1 attack. If herO can manage to get up to Storm, that will be insanely powerful. GuMiho is going up to a 3rd CC. I mean, he's in such a good economic position relative to herO. Oh, this wall is not able to be closed, and now there's charge lots in on top of the natural. GuMiho's army is very spread out, very far away from where it wants to be. Zealots, oh, barely not able to get into the main base. herO is ripping through Gumi's position. GuMiho, I don't think he's got enough to win the game on the other side of the map, and he kind of needs to. Depot top hat going to try and come up. It will not keep the bottom depot from getting killed. Keeps the top one barely alive. The bottom one, not so much. And now charge lots get on top of this tank that is so far out of position. Oh, I love the feedbacks here. So good preventing the healing. That means the probes actually have a really good time against this, and herO's going to win this series 2-0. God, what a weird game, man. GuMiho plays as unhinged as you possibly can, and I am so here for it every time. Like, yeah, it is so neat. He's so neat. Creator beat Classic, by the way. That means it's Creator herO in the grand finals. Whoa. He knew he was dead 5 minutes ago? I don't think he was, though. And I don't think he knew that he was dead, per se. Lots of PvP finals lately. I will say, Creator looks very, very locked in tonight. He looked very good. He kept changing his mind. A little bit. Looking at the players in this bracket, I'm not particularly surprised to see a PvP finals. I would say, actually, the biggest results is GuMiho beating Cure 2-1, which kind of threw the whole bracket on its head. Turned the whole bracket on its head? Turned the whole bracket on its head. A little bit. Do, 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 do. All right, herO versus Creator. I was not expecting this, though. But yeah, sorry. Couple of very notable things. I would say Creator beating ByuN, and especially in the fashion that he did it, was very, very well done by him. Meanwhile, like he just played extraordinarily well in the games versus ByuN. And Cure getting knocked out by GuMiho. Cure has some of the best TVP in the world. GuMiho, relative to his level, outside of the very, very tricky plays that he is really good at, has some of the worst, I would say. And that's nothing against GuMiho. I actually think he's a really dangerous player. I think he's got a really cool approach to the game, and I love watching him play TVP. But I feel like a lot of the times, yeah, it ends up looking a little lackluster relative to a lot of his fellows. I don't know. What do you call it? Contemporaries? Best of 5 grand finals PvP. herO Creator. Yeah, and with Cure and ByuN out of the way, I mean, yeah, that's kind of it. Bracket head on its turn. Exactly. Protoss players work harder than Terrans and Zergs. I mean, yeah, clearly. Nothing. What else could it be? Nothing else. There's literally nothing else it could be. Oh, I got to do something real quick. Hit. Oh, do we get the thing? Okay, we did. Whew. Nice. Okay. Good, good, good. Wee. All right. I'm assuming creator needs a moment because he is currently Terran in the lobby, and I'm fairly confident that he is not going to be playing Terran. If Cyril and Clem really wanted to help the races, they'd be grinding in all of these cups just like all the best Protoss players do. Heh. Getting his last-minute NBA bets in. For all those games starting at midnight Eastern time. Heh. No, if truth be told, I was doing my Duolingo dailies. I wanted to make sure I finished the whatchamacallit. Clem plays a lot of cups. Oh, he plays so many cups. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom left, it is T1's herO. In the red. And his opponent spawning up at the top right. It is Creator. In the blue. Prop bets on the second half of the West Coast games. You just had an answer right ready to go. The thing is, I did know that, yeah, anything that starts at 10 p.m. would have... I mean, I'm sure there's NBA games in the fourth quarter right now, right? But there might even be a couple that are still in the third quarter. I actually, okay, for a very long time, because I was used to, like, hockey and I guess NFL, I had no idea that basketball was 12-minute quarters. I just assumed that it would be an hour. Because it's like, well, why would you not make it an hour? But they're 12-minute quarters. The game is 48 minutes long. And to be fair, it is intense cardio. You are playing your booty off. But that was surprising for me. Clem does play a lot, crap ton of cups, though. I kind of like, as much as, you know, it would be great for me in theory to be able to cover more and more herO games, there is a part of me that is like, the less we get to see of players like herO, Maru, Raynor, the more special it makes it to see them in big tournaments, you know? Now, I won't lie. I like having the insider knowledge about, like, knowing that X player is currently the best TVP player, TVT player, ZVP player in the world, you know? And by covering the amount of cups that I did, I had that knowledge. Oh. herO's probe will escape just barely. And both players are going to expand on who wants to take a Nexus. Bum bum ba-dum. Bum bum ba-da-da-dum. Ba-da-dum 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 bum bum ba-dum. Best athletes or basketball? It depends what you mean by, like, athlete, but there is definitely some insane cardio that goes on. Like, in order to be able to make that happen. But, I mean, you also have that for football. Both versions, actually. Like, American football is not constant running, but there are guys that are sprinting... And I do mean sprinting. Like, they are absolutely booking it, wearing 350 pounds of body armor, fat muscle fat. And for me, I would be like, I hate this. I don't want this at all. But I can I can be impressed with the feat while saying I wouldn't want this for myself. Oh, hallucinated probes. What are we doing here, creator? Okay, we're just scouting around. I'm not sure that anyone could convince me that male gymnasts aren't the best athletes, and I've never done gymnastics in my life. Some of the feats they can pull off are pretty insane. I'm assuming you're talking about like pommel horse type stuff.
Engaging the enemy.
Or ring. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's some genuinely crazy stuff. Speaking of crazy, it is crazy how similar both players are currently to one another. Hero's up a couple stalkers. He's got a much faster third nexus. Both of those are big. Creator's one advantage is a faster forge. That's pretty much it, and it's not even that much faster. Now, he is very quick to start +1 weapons. That's something that is, to me, that is something that I always... Oh, wow, double forge. Oh, herO, you rapscallion. You're not allowed to do this, and I love you for doing it. This is a yellow card right here. He is a scoundrel. Scoundrel. Neither player's lost a unit. Are they both going to get a double zest? Silver medal zest, 6 minutes and 30 seconds, no units lost. A gold medal zest, 7 minutes. A platinum medal zest, 8 minutes. Platinum medal zest did not come around often. We got a lot of gold medal zests, though. A eunuch. A eunuch or a unit. They're not going to hit 630 because Creator's going to shade in, isn't he? He's going to ruin this for everything. You ruined it. How dare you make action on the map? Nice defense from herO, though. He was quick to respond to that. Everyone thinks they can do rings until they try rings. Yeah. People don't realize how many different kinds of muscles there are in your body. And it's quite interesting how little people appreciate that. We're going to be seeing both players going into Charge Lot Archon and herO getting the shields. Shields, of course, going to be a phenomenal upgrade. The hallucinated Colossus just waltzing across the map. Oh, I love it. Creator faster into 10 gates? Yeah, 10 gates. And a little bit faster into +2 weapons. But herO, once again, continuing to maintain a small economic lead. I really want to emphasize how small it is. Very small. But it's not zero. Almost, but not quite zero. By the way, I rewatched Oppenheimer. I saw it in theaters. They had it on Netflix. I rewatched it. God, that is such a good movie. Cillian Murphy is so good. I think that's Christopher Nolan's best work. I don't think he's done something better. Oppenheimer's masterpiece? I agree. You made it all the way through Oppenheimer twice? Oh, I loved it. I think that it's just a magnum opus. We do have Creator trying to find an opening here. He does have a very fast +2 weapons, especially relative to herO. Guardian Shield's going to get double popped. Ooh, nice force fields behind the Archon, so they can't easily break them. They'd have to disengage and not be relevant in the fight. Zealous, though, will warp in. Ooh, blink forward, gets the Prism. herO's actually going to get overwhelmed. Creator is freaking on fire today. Hello? Creator, how you do this? Hello? Wow. I really didn't think he had an opportunity there, but he found it. God, this one Archon surviving on 2 HP and actually getting back up to 60 shields. herO trying desperately to hold. He had a bunch of static defense. It was at the 4th base, not the 3rd. Creator found an opening. Found a timing. herO is microing his little heart out with 2 groups of Stalkers, but he is massively outmatched in terms of firepower. Is there a world where herO can No, I mean, there isn't. No, this is not... Not unless Creator makes a massive blunder. herO the oopsie... Oh, well, that's a rallied observer. That's a very, very small blunder. Not ideal, but it's not the biggest of deals either. herO is microing this really nicely, though, baiting around with a small number of Zealots. Creator is still just picking away at him. Archon's back up to 200 shields, by the way. It is continue to be Oh, nice snipe right there. Killing an Immortal. Continuing to regenerate. Somehow herO hasn't been killed yet. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a little awkward, losing now 2 robo units to the rally on the cannons. But he says, okay, fine. We're just going to kill you. And there we go. The 3 cannons are gone. Nothing left for herO to hold back or fall back to, hold on with. And Creator will take the game. Put himself up 1-0. Yeah, watching Cillian Murphy go from Tommy Shelby to Oppenheimer was really interesting, because he goes from a character that is such a he's an intense character. Like, he does not take anything lying down in Peaky Blinders. And in Oppenheimer, he very much does. Very much does. The Prestige Inception. It's personal opinion, right? If you prefer those movies, I cannot tell you you're wrong, and I wouldn't. I wouldn't tell you you're wrong about that. But for me, I think Oppenheimer was so well done. They did such a good job of making something that shouldn't have been as interesting as it was super interesting to me. But I'm a history buff. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. All right, here we go. Spawning down to the bottom left. He is T1's herO. And his opponent spawning up at the top right. It is Creator. In the blue with an outstanding day so far. He is really, really looking good. He smoked over 4,000 tea and herbal cigs in Peaky. Oh, wow. A historical biopic made $1 billion. That's insane. Yeah, right? Right? That is crazy to me. Also, the fact that he was able to actually make it in true IMAX was really, really cool. I think true IMAX. I think. Yeah. Yammers, you and I are cut from the same cloth, it would seem. Okay, so that's interesting. herO sees the probe, sees it at a bit of an off timing, and sends his probe. Ah, okay. 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 You didn't like the nuclear blast Kabuki? I thought it was... I thought it lived up to the expectation of that Chris Nolan set with like the first, because he's always been known for incredible practical effects. And the first one that he did that he really, you know, people went crazy for was The Dark Knight, when he flips that truck. And that's the one where people were like, whoa, this guy's cool. Did you see? He actually flipped a truck for real. That was crazy. That was so cool. And, you know, and it was. Can't think of a single Chris Nolan film I've enjoyed. Oh, damn. Damn, I don't know that I've heard that before. I will say I think a lot of people... Okay, I haven't seen Tenet, but I could see, based on what people have said, it not being everyone's cup of tea. Okay, Stalkers are going to fight in the middle of the map. This is going to go better for herO because he got the jump still. Even though one of his Stalkers was a little bit exposed, he still had the advantage of the shrubs, and now he turns a small shield advantage into a big HP advantage. Tenet slaps. Maybe I'll check it out. I am interested. It is going to be a defensive robo for Creator. But, of course, his gateways are exposed at the front. This is still going to be potentially very awkward for him. Oh, it's a Prism first, not an Immortal. Creator has built his own third gateway. Both herO and Creator have identically timed third gateways, so this is not a disaster for herO by any means. Nicely placed Immortal, by the way. This is actually going to block the Adept. Oh, never mind. It moves out of position. But it would have blocked the Adepts, kind of. Sort of. Ish. We're making a Sentry. Is this going to be for hallucination? No, this is going to be to try and trap these units. Won't be able to. Can herO... I think he needs to recall. He can't get out of here. And that gives him... That would be a really big disadvantage. Ooh, this is cute from Creator. I think he's going hunting for the proxy. I think he wants to depower the robo. I mean, if he finds any units, this is big. And he may find a lot of units. He's going to get 2 sentries. Very big find. And they're both going down. This is looking so good for Creator right now. He even finds the Immortal as it pops out. That is going to be a lot of damage. He drops the force field. It's a little late, but he hunts it down nonetheless. But he was always going to lose the Prism. He's going to lose his own Immortal Sentry and Adept. Well, this Immortal should be chased down. There should be no way it escapes, but Creator's going hunting on the other side. His other Adept. It can kill a Stalker. It can still kill that Stalker. Oh, he turned around. He turned around. 1 HP of shield regeneration too late. How is this Stalker alive? I don't understand. Meanwhile, how did the Prism... No, herO, no! No, the F2! Oh! He just was somehow herO microing his way back into it. And then, unfortunately, herO F2's his way back out of it. No, just when he was pulling off, like... Oh, man. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was close. That was close. If Creator just walks into his opponent's natural, can herO possibly hold here? He's already recalled. Okay, hang on. Creator has to recall. Because he loses these gates, and I don't think you can go. That's now the warp-in. He's got no warp-ins. Oh, no, and he shades it. Oh, my God, Creator, why? Why? He shaded in and got caught by the force fields. Creator will lift up in the main base. And oh, God. Oh, the force field. Creator, no, force field it now. Oh, he's too late. He's too late. herO on the other side of the map has killed every probe of Creator. Creator could still win the game right here. He gets a good force field. Traps one of his opponent's Immortals. Blah, blah, blah. This is very, very messy. herO, I mean, these Stalkers on the other side of the map they're so unhelpful right now. Okay. Oh, these Stalkers, they get the Prism. No, he put the Immortal inside. It died. Where did those Stalkers even come from? They warped in here? Oh my God, he left this pylon alive, and that cost him the game. Oh, he lifted into a just as the Stalkers... Oh, man. If he had either killed this pylon or this pylon just a little earlier... Damn. herO, no one is better at dragging players down into the mud than herO. No one. No one does it like herO. No one. No one makes players... No one can do brain destroyers better than herO. Why did 5 Stalkers just walk into Creator's main? Yeah. Extremely greedy to try and lift that Immortal. I would say so. I would say so. But it was surrounded by probes. Like, he needed to get it out of there. Honestly, I think the big mistake was letting the Stalkers warp in on the back. That was a genius move from herO. But it was only allowed because Creator let him. If Creator's only fighting from one side, the Prism keeps the units alive forever. Probes surround, who cares? That Prism is safe. Full-on Pennywise into the gutter. Come on, friend. Yeah. And I missed the end of game 2. Well, good news, because you're subscribed. You can rewind the VOD on Twitch. And I took a look back at it, so you can even see kind of what happened. The big moment was 100% when he... warped in 3 Stalkers from the backside just before the 2 pylons, or the 2 gateways at his front got depowered. Gifting War Prisms? Well, herO gifted the War Prism. Creator had the War Prism ripped out of his fingers. He gifted the Immortal, though. Also, welcome, Thorn. Twitch Rewind actually works. It's nice. It is. It is quite nice. Oh. I always love when we get games where we see the folly and brilliance of herO within minutes. Sometimes within a minute. Bum, 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 bum. Twitch Rewind doesn't work on mobile? That's too bad. That doesn't surprise me, but it is unfortunate. I will say, it is fun to watch that brand of PvP. I know that for the players, Proxy Robo versus Proxy Robo is pretty miserable. But to me, it is so much more interesting than constant Blink Wars where no unit is dying for like a very long time. I know that there's a lot of skill expressed in the Blink Wars. I like the big boom sometimes, you know? I like to see big micro, big boom. Yeah, I love to see a scrap. I love to see a scrap. I don't love to see 7 minutes of no action. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom right. It is T1's herO in the red with an in-base wall. And his opponent spawning up at the top left. It is Creator in the blue. Hit him with the Brain Destroyer. The Northern Lion. Steadfast like Big Boom. Steadfast love Big Boom. We love the big boom. You want to see air toss versus air toss? Honestly, that can be fun. Oh, herO, is he proxy roboing again? I mean, after... The funny thing is, the proxy robo part of it went super poorly for him. But the messiness where he got behind and then pulled off just a crazy, insane person-level maneuver is how he won the game. The Stalker's walking into his opponent's main. Oh, wow, we're proxying another pylon. Okay. So herO he's already... I mean, you're already full committed to this when you... What's the difference of one pylon? You're proxying the robo. But if this were to be scouted, he is not canceling it. That's really the only difference. And he doesn't have to worry necessarily about losing the probe. When all else fails, do it again. Yeah. I mean, you ask a lot of Protoss players, and they will tell you, you cannot blind counter the proxy robo because there is no blind counter. I disagree a little. I think there are definitely things you can do. But I think... Like, personally, I think a one-base Stargate is a really good counter. Like, and we're talking, like, Roddy-style Phoenixes, you know? Maybe not exactly the way Roddy plays it, but very, very similar. Very, very similar. Creator is trying to expand. This will not be easy. Will it be possible with Mass Adept? I can honestly say I've never seen an 8 Adept opener try and defend against a proxy robo. My guess is that this will not go well. herO with a very interesting little move. Shit. Okay, did I miss? No, he lost the one. Okay. Huh? 2 sentries gonna warp in. Immortal starts up. Those sentries are not gonna stop this pylon from dying. Not in a million years. Here come the Adepts on the other side of the map. Oh, the Guardian Shield gonna help out a lot here for herO. This 8 Adept opener is not gonna do well at all. It's getting cooked, in fact. Gateways will be repowered. Oh, he really wanted that pylon kill. He does get it. Does not matter to supply block at all. But I mean, I guess sometimes it's about sending a message, and the message is, I want your pylon dead, even though it doesn't depower the gates. Creator saying, well, I want a reinforcing pylon. That one, funnily enough, he doesn't commit for, but he gets it at the cost of his barrier, and that's, well, that's a cooldown ability, so I'd say that's worth. Creator's lost too much. I think he dies now. I think this is why you proxy robo 2 games in a row. Because you've already kind of hindered your opponent's mental. 3 Adepts in the main base. It's 3 Immortals to 2. It's a Prism to none. It is 2 games to 1 in favor of herO. Even if the score card doesn't read it yet, it will in a matter of moments. There we go. Just like that. I told the truth. Yeah, I mean, that game 1 was an exquisite game from Creator. Played a macro game, honorably, cleanly, crisply, executed his attack brilliantly. Game 2, herO drags him down into the mud. Well, actually, game 2, the proxy robo is defended very well. Very well. And then herO drags him down into the mud. Creator gets his nice, clean macro suit dirty. And now he's like, ugh. And herO's like, okay, I live in the swamp now. And therefore, so do you. The mud Protoss. fine addition to my collection. All right, here we go. Spawning down on the bottom right for T1, it's herO. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning up in the top left, it is Creator. Can he manage to get his suit dry cleaned and pressed in time for the fancy Protoss ball? Or will this man turn him back into a pumpkin? This metaphor doesn't work. But if Harstem has taught me anything, my YouTube count is about to explode. It's not about how well the metaphor works. It's about how hard you commit. And I am not afraid of commitment anymore. Anyways, we are going to be seeing the Probe Scout of Creator. Getting here quite a bit earlier. And here he's gonna do it again. 3 times, back to back to back. We going back to back? No, we going back to back to back to back. Do it. Do it. I would love that so much. He might this might just also be a fake proxy pylon, which would be really funny. I really want this to be a third one though. I really want to proxy robo him 3 times in a row. Classic did that to him in RSL finals. I actually still haven't seen the RSL finals, but one of the homies who was working on it told me this. Could be a Stargate. No, it's just a fake proxy. Which is funny because he puts it very far away, but it's still very much exposed. And it's actually going to be Stargate at home. Oh. Will Creator go defensive robo? He doesn't yet know what he's up against.
I'm here in the shadows.
But he will go for the defensive robo because you have to assume herO will do it 3 times in a row. Based on what you've seen, this looks the same. This is very good for herO. And this is an obvious proxy spot. Unfortunately, that is obviously not where the proxy is. Could it be here? Absolutely it could. Or here?
I'm here.
It's not.
In the shadows.
Well, surely then that means it's over on the left side, right? He must have juked me. Oh, Creator. Remember what I said earlier in the cast about how Creator, if he were a horse jockey and his units were horses, he whips his horses harder than any other player. Yeah, yeah. Hi-ho, silver, away. Now, this is weird because Creator is going to expand. That's not necessarily the weird part. But herO is going to do a 3-gate robo behind this. Now, even with the high ground advantage, 4 Stalkers will beat 4 Adepts. Oh, no. What? Oh, that was a shade. No, not a good one. Oracle, though, on the other side of the map. Well, there is a shield battery, and... okay, do we drop the stasis? Oh, we do. Do we get it? Oh, nice, 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 nice mineral walk there from Creator. That was a crisp, clean defense. It looks easy. It is not. You need to be very correct with where you click. You need to click behind the mineral patch with the right probes so that they actually shade, or they actually go this way as opposed to just stacking up inside. That was very clean. Well done. Oh. Well, if the Adepts had shaded into the main, they could have gotten some damage done. herO does not cancel his 3rd gateway. And he's going to try and expand. But Creator is already mining off of his natural. He's already up 4 probes. 2nd Oracle was made. herO needs to kill like 7 probes, I think, for this to be okay. Assuming, of course, Creator is double pumping probes, which he has been this whole time. Oh, double Adept. Well, there's a good force field here. Oracles. Well, okay. 7 probes. There it is. Hey, bada boom, bada bang. And, well, let me tell you something, chat. herO's favorite streamer can, in fact, do simple math. The worker count is now even. We've done it. We've done it. I'm proud of us. Almost as immediately as I said that, Creator retook like a 2-worker lead. And now herO's actually... I missed his probes by a little bit, so it's even going to expand to more than that. Might not have even missed the probes. He might have actually just been prioritizing other stuff. 2 sentries, 2 stalkers on a hit squad. That's unexpected. It's a very weird one. 2 zealots warping in, meanwhile. Oh. herO going for a Phoenix. Creator's got to be careful. herO wants to make sure that this can't easily escape. Okay, recall, though. Yeah, he saves this easily. No problem, no problem. Has Zest's spirit taken possession of herO? I would love to see it. I miss Zest as a player. He was so cool. He was so cool. Immortal drop. Gets a pylon. Now we've got a little push in on the 3rd base. herO is a little bit supply blocked here. He's going for glaives behind this as well as a couple of additional gates. Pylon is going to get taken down. Prism's got to be a little careful, but there's not a lot of anti-air. Not a super effective anti-air. It's only 2 gases for Creator here. herO will be able to find... Oh, the blink. He gets the Prism, and that is going to be both Immortals going down as well. Nice job right there from Creator to even pull back that 1 Stalker, blink it away. Oh, man. I mean, you cannot lose the Immortals when you're going for Glaive Adept all in like this. You can't. You can't. But Creator got it anyways, and now the Oracle also getting intercepted. There's no counterattack potential here. It is a 3-base Protoss attacking into a 2-base Protoss. And I don't know if he knows this, but he can just win the game, kind of. Glaive Adepts are not going to cut it. There's an equivalent number of Immortals. Granted, one of them just popped out defensively. Oh, both Immortals barriers getting triggered. Funnily enough, if herO gets into a proper defensive position, it's actually a bigger risk for Creator, I feel like. Sorry, a proper, like, aggressive position. It's actually a bigger risk to have come back home. And this is exactly kind of what I'm talking about here. 1 Immortal does get lifted. There's so little anti-air, so it's actually going to probably drop back down. Creator will get some good force fields. Immortal does drop back down, but it will die. Another Immortal is lifted here, but the force fields from Creator are good enough to keep the army segmented off. Adepts actually did... They shaded past. Oh, he cancels the Adept shade. Well, he's going to recall. Oh my god, herO pulled the probes? Where did those probes come from? These are herO's probes. Is herO doing it now? This is what I was alluding to. If Creator had just attacked, he could have decided where the fight happened. But instead, he had to come up as a ramp. Even though he didn't really need to. Blink forward coming in. It will go after the Immortal. Will get it. herO is going to shade past into the natural shield battery, helping out a lot. And Blink as well. herO wants to just bash through this pylon. He will get through it. Can he do enough damage to give himself a chance here? God, probes just get absolutely murdered by Glaive Adepts. Oh, he's actually going to kill the Immortal with Glaives. Oh, Stalker's blinking to the low ground. There are still a lot of probes for Creator, but not a crazy number by any means. He really can't afford to lose anymore, and this is going to be too much. herO gets it done. The man lives in my swamp. He says this is my swamp. How do you do this? How does he find in 2026? It's 2026 now, that's right. How does he find a way to still make me surprised? The funny thing is, even with this, even with him getting the high ground here, Creator having army value advantage, a huge eco advantage in the form of the additional Nexus. Even with all this, and even with the like good fight herO finds, Creator still could have gotten it done. But like the Glaved Adept play, just shading all over the place, causing so much chaos. I really want to watch herO's perspective.
Your warriors have engaged the mineral field.
I have met the enemy.
Mineral field depleted.
God, the probes coming in. They actually surrounded the Immortal too. herO is so sick with it. He pulls 3 more probes. He says, I don't want these long distance mining at a third. I don't want them oversaturating a natural to gain more mineral value, which they would have, by the way. He says, these are battle units. These units are fighters. Man, poor Creator. I can't help but feel bad. The 3 probes on the left that arrived late and start attacking the Nexus. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up.
Your probes are under attack.
The fact that he deletes the Immortal that fast is so funny too. It actually forced a Zealot warp in at the 3rd too, which was useless. So the probes actually did gain some value just by literally being there. It's crazy to say that when it was 3 bases to 2, Creator made the wrong decision by going home and defending, then attacking. But that is the situation because... Oh, man. I think it was a throw. Yeah. Yeah. Apollo caster quote reference, very based. Oh, which one? I don't even know what I said. It's mech. It's mech. Instead of going back for defense, Creator base trade was a better option. Yeah. herO made boss moves. Well played. Yeah, he did. I mean, he's just so cool. He's just so cool. Like, as far as I'm concerned, there's just no one cooler than herO. He's just the coolest. He's just the coolest player. The coolest. Actually, yeah. No, a base trade. I didn't even think of that, but a base trade, adepts are garbage against buildings. they take forever to kill buildings. Whereas against probes, any light units are obviously insanely strong. But against anything that struggles to keep up, which is kind of everything, they're really good too. Obviously, once again, huge thank you to Chicken Man and Dave Testa for organizing the KSL. Very cool. Very, very cool. Definitely on the coolest to start the year. Yeah. Hey, glad you enjoyed Kurobuki. Thanks for tuning in. All right. Let's play one Zerg ladder game. Actually, hang on one sec. Let me get myself set up here first. I'm going to do a minute and 30 of ads. One Zerg ladder game, and then we will call it a night. Welcome, Squire CD. One ladder game hype. Increase the cursor size a little bit so we're able to see it better. There we go. Cool. We are super rusty because I really almost didn't play at all over the holidays. So this will go poorly, almost certainly. But that is fine. He lied to himself.
Not enough. Good luck and have fun. You're gonna hate it.
And Bango was his name. Oh. Big misclick to start the game.
Now, get them. Not enough minerals.
And as a result, that is delayed. That's a little awkward, but it's fine.
We need more skyle. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them.
Okay, I was gonna say this feels a little bit like West.
Not enough minerals.
Pool's only 1 second later than normal. Normal for me, not normal for the pros. The pros are like, yeah, 43-second hatch every time. Go, go, go. Actually, not every time. Every time would be insane. But 43-second hatch is on the table. For me, no. No, we too slow. We too slow, we too old. But that's okay. With age comes wisdom, or so I tell myself. Oh.
You made another queen. Nice. Your forces are under attack. Spawn more overlords. Our army be scrapping. We need more sky elephants. But we evolved. Stuff got better. Your forces are under attack. Minerals, now! A Vespine geyser is required for placement. Not enough minerals. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy.
The plan isn't to take that
Minerals, now!
base in the top
Get 'em!
right, is it? Or top left, is it?
Not enough minerals. Minerals, now!
Wait, with age, do we actually get wisdom?
Insufficient Vespine gas. Not enough energy. Spawn more overlords. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. We need more sky elephants. Base is under attack. Our army be scrapping. Evolution complete. We hooked this out.
How do you have so many mutas out already? What the fuck?
Our army be scrapping.
With the number of spines he invested into, I feel like you shouldn't be able to have, especially since he invested so early. Wow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. So with age, obviously, wisdom is not forthcoming all the time.
Your forces are under attack. Our army be scrapping. Your forces are under attack. Energy.
Obviously, we're super dead, so I don't really know what we're doing in this game. What did I just click on there? I'm not even sure.
Our army be scrapping.
Yeah, I would really like to know how my man afforded so many mutas. Perhaps we should not have even gone for the lair. I mean, okay. The moment you see this many spines, ironically, that is the moment you can actually kill them. Because I could have just gone for a Lingbane, Roach Lingbane all in. And the only thing they're going for is going to be mutas, obviously. That was such a sloppy bad game from us. Especially if you see them unprovoked. I mean, I made roaches, but the roaches were like... yeah, I guess they were droning really hard. This was a fake all in. Really just a pressure. Like, they weren't unprovoked, but it was definitely an insanely hard commit to the defense. Yeah. Wump wump. Oh. Silly game. Silly game. Oh, well. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. I mean, I really can't expect too much out of myself. Yeah, once again, we're the rust forms for us quickly these days, and it takes a lot to knock it off, to shake it off. Had a feeling about mutas? Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, also they have like a 400 MMR advantage on us. Something like that. But functional MMR is bigger. Bum, 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 bum. And, you know, sun was in my eyes and all that jazz. So many things. So many things. I had a slight cough due to cold. You know? We are queued up right now. Bop, 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 bop. Do 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 do. Bum. There we go. Hopefully we can get a good game for the second one. Ah, Medic Jr. Feel like this is a good time for him to take a game off of us.
Not enough. Good luck, have fun, and
Oh my god, we did the same thing as the previous game. Oh, we're doing it again. Jeez.
Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals. Minerals now. Get them. Not enough minerals.
And the Overlord. We did almost the exact same thing as the previous game in terms of like slight misclicks, etc. Very awkward. Actually, it's significantly worse, I would say. Oh, now it's definitely significantly worse as we built an extra drone.
Get them.
And now our hatch is, depending on how you want to put it, multiple seconds later
Not
at
enough
minimum.
minerals. Gas, buddy. Come on. You need gas. It can't do that.
Why does it feel like my mouse is jumping?
Insufficient Vespine gas.
So I changed escape a while ago. It is no longer my cancel because I have a keyboard where okay, let's just slow ourselves down a little bit. So that is super late.
Minerals now. Get 'em. Not your forces are under attack. They drew queen.
Funnily enough, the fact that I screwed up my build actually
Spawn more. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Yeah, you need
Okay,
to
well,
put
not
that on
this
the purple
part.
stuff. We need more sky elephants.
oh my god.
I mean overlords. Spawn more.
This is already so bad for us.
You made another queen. Nice.
God, I really need to like
We evolved. Stuff got better. We must place that on creep.
grind it out on a mouse accuracy trainer.
Not enough energy. queen has emerged. Our army be scrapping. Spawn more overlord. Gas, buddy. Come on, we need gas. We need more sky. You made another queen. Nice. I mean overlords. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Spawn more overlords. We must place that on your unacceptable command. Attack. Gas, buddy. Come on, you need gas. A new queen has not enough energy. Unacceptable command. Yeah, you need to
God,
put
we're
that
so
on
slow.
purple stuff.
Wee.
Our drones are under attack.
Oh.
You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. It can't do that. Our drones are in need of a hero. Unacceptable command. Oh my gosh, they're attacking our creep tumors. It can't do that. Evolution complete. Our army be scrappy. It can't do that. A creep tumor is under attack.
God, we're floating so much cash.
Your forces are under attack. Unacceptable command. Mutation complete. We need more sky. Evolution complete. I mean overlords. Oh my gosh, they're attacking our creep tumors. Spawn more overlords. Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff. We must. A creep the minerals is under attack. Your forces are under attack. Mineral field depleted. Oh my gosh, they're attacking our creep minerals. Our army be scrapped. Evil! Mineral field depleted.
Manually detonated those Banes to make them...
Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff.
Do they thang better?
It can't do that. The minerals have up and gone. Unacceptable command. It can't do that. Unacceptable command.
Nice.
It can't do that. We hooked this out! Hey! They're attacking our base!
No!
Mutation complete. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. Your forces are under attack.
God, we're so slow right now.
Creep. Evolution complete. Base is under attack. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable command. It can't do that. Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff. We must place that on creep. You're a max, buddy. No more stuff. Unacceptable command. We are at maximum not enough energy. Hey! They're attacking our base! Our army be scrapping. It can't do that. Our army be unacceptable. You're max, buddy. No more stuff. Hey! They're attacking our base! Our drones are under attack. Our army be scrapping. We hooked this out! Your forces are under attack!
Alright, we got him.
And they're out of here!
Let's see if we can spend all our larvae. Oh.
Mineral field depleted. We hooked this out! It can't do that. We must place that. You're gonna need a tag.
I'm not trying to be BM, I'm literally just doing macro drills.
Unacceptable command.
And then how do I drill it into my thick skull? To macro. Whee! That's the neat part. You don't.
Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff. Minerals, now! It can't do that. Not enough minerals. Unacceptable command.
Oh, I really feel like we,
Get him! It can't do that. Unacceptable command.
won in spite of ourselves in that one.
Not an unacceptable command. We are at maximum supply. You're a max, buddy. No more stuff. Not enough energy. You're gonna need a tad bit more energy. We evolved. Stuff got better. It can't do that. Evolution.
Yeah, something
complete.
feels like funky about my hotkeys. I don't know how to describe it other than to say it feels like
Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff. The mineral. Unacceptable command. Mineral field depleted. Unacceptable. We must place that on
Like,
creep.
something just feels off.
The minerals have up and gone.
Yeah, something just feels really, really off.
Mineral field depleted.
Couldn't possibly be that I haven't played in... like...
The minerals have up and gone. Yeah, you need to put that on the purple stuff.
like a week. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, he had a lot of stuff at home. If he was like better prepared for this fight, I think we're boned. I think we're just screwed. He's got a oh my god, he killed so many workers. Yeah, he just needed to like not get completely wiped out almost for free here. Man, I did not realize how many workers he actually killed. He killed so many. For some reason, I thought I had saved some drones, but I obviously did not. Yeah, we're on 82 drones. We don't save any of them from this base. Very, very bad stuff. Needless to say, base training was not my greatest decision. But it... Actually, I guess we didn't even... Did we? No, we didn't even base trade, did we? Kind of? Sort of? We, like, threatened the base trade. We intercepted some reinforcements. No drilling claws. This was a... I will say this was a pretty crazy YOLO from him. I knew I intercepted something. I didn't realize I got a tank. That's obviously big. Every single one of them tanks that you kill before the fight is a big kill. Yeah, not having the mines. Okay, so here... So the Lings, I feel like, actually did so much just to distract him. Really. We could have run into the third base. It was exposed, but this did a pretty darn good job of keeping him off kilter. God, we lose so many drones here. I guess part of the thing is my supply is not really telling the whole truth because I have so much army supply and army value. Even though I'm down in supply, it's actually mostly workers. And so much of his army supply is in production and not on the other side of the map. Was this just single factory? No, it was double fact. Both in the main, but okay, with Widow Mines. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, not having the mines burrowed up, not having... Oh, man, the overstims really, really hurt him. So he should, when he scans this... I think... Okay. I think the play right now, I think he's actually got me checkmated. He just doesn't realize it. I think right here. So this is scary because he doesn't know where my army is. But if he scans ahead. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Patches, for the 100 biddies. 1-0 ladder game, exclamation, Ko-Fi, exclamation, YouTube. Oh. That's me. How do you know? How did you know? But yeah, okay, so. Obviously, with the bio stimmed as it is, that's not ideal. Super overstimmed, not a lot of medevacs here. And actually, hasn't been building medevacs for a little while, so that's a bit of a problem. But... He scans, sees a good amount of my army, sees a lot of it's behind him. So I think the play right now, and it's a snap call and it's a bold one, but he's actually perfectly positioned for it. Load the tanks up into the medevacs. Boost them here. Siege them up. And then everything... Actually, you know what? He's like really perfectly positioned for it. Burrow the mines, run them past, and basically play for I'm taking your main. It's a bold play, but it is far better than the option that he chose instead, which was keep overstimmed units clumped up on creep with no choke. I actually like kind of waddled into this engagement super awkwardly too. I mean, once again, like we're... Yeah, exactly. The burrow on the mines was super, super late. Everything might have even gone okay if he burrows more timely. If he has drilling claws, it's going to help a lot more. But yeah, this obviously hurt him a lot. Supplies were not that crazy. Well, okay, a lot of army supply in my favor. He's not mining for his natural. No medevac production. He's not out. I don't think he realized how much eco damage he did. But like also, I have an insane amount of creep right now on the left side. And I do have this base. And there's still a really big army that's left alive. And I'm in a very unique situation where I actually have much better upgrades for the Hydras than normal at this point. I also have a shit ton of money in the bank because our macro is terrible. But all things considered, we got the job done. But yeah, I think if he boosts into the main with the tanks, it's an opportunity for a really great play. All right, minute and a half of ads real quick. And then... Oh. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, Medic Jr.'s got some strong plays in his toolkit. Some strong plays in his arsenal. Arsenal. Oh, by the way, we will be having a, what do you call it? The Euthermal 2v2 circuit. That is happening this Sunday. Thank you, Hugo Love. Hugo LV. $2012. Thank you, thank you. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I gotta call it a night. Gotta call it a night. I cannot keep Fiance Fast waiting any longer. We're not gonna do that. I think we'll raid up Nina. I think who else is streaming? 2200 MMR Brood War player. That's pretty cool. Christopher Fista. OP Zesty. All right, what do you think? OP Zesty or Nina? Or Christopher Fista, for that matter. I know a lot of people at this point are either lurking or drifting off to sleep. Raid me even though I'm not live. If you were live, I would raid you, Patches. I absolutely would. It's funny, you actually can't even raid people if you're... and I know you know this too. I know you know this. But yeah, you can't even raid someone if they're offline. Which does suck. Kind of stream, but internet feels bad. All right, we're gonna raid up Nina. She seems to be playing an interesting game right now. I don't know what's going on, but mute a switch, CVZ. Always fun when it doesn't happen to me, which is rare because it almost always happens to me. Anyways, stay safe, everybody. Bye. Bye bye. Suddenly 1500 ping. Feels bad, man. Well, I hope it works out. Obviously, we got the Patches tournament on Monday as well. That's going to be fun. Stay safe.